Ready?
Yes, we are streaming.
We're on. I'm starting with twat waffle. That's the origin of this episode.
I did select not made for kids, so please continue.
Yes. So, hey,
Twat waffle.
yeah. Welcome on in, twat waffles. This is Vampires and Vitae.
And there goes everybody. Well done. Well
Are you
done.
kidding me? There's like 4 people right now dying on their couch. Welcome on in. This is Vampires and Vitae. Thank you so much for joining us at our table again today. We have a weird little thing going on. Usually we have Margie coming on and joining us from across the pond. Today we have Roger joining us from across golf courses. A
lot of them.
So exotic. The exotic other side of town.
The Canadian geese are here, so maybe it's international. I don't know. Yeah, we also have a flock of hummingbirds right now. It hit the news. I don't know if you know that.
No.
What? It's not
grasshoppers. There's a flock. It would be the plague of grasshoppers, but now we like them. But there's a large amount of Vegas news coming your way at the top of the hour. We also have a sponsor because Sean brought us amazing.
No, we don't.
Sean is our sponsor. Sean has brought us donuts. That's how easy it is to be a sponsor if you buy us food.
Yes.
I was just like, whoa.
We have incredible. All of us are dealing with how to pronounce this particular company's name.
I'm trying to figure out how to share.
Gabi?
It's probably Gabi.
I mean, hey, get some Gabi over here. I mean, it's kind of one of my favorite ones. So I shall eat a donut on air, unpaid.
Whoa.
Yum.
Yum.
Probably a good thing that I'm not there this week because I'd be tempted to eat one of those donuts. And it's not good for the old diabetic man.
I was looking out for you, Rob.
Thanks, Sean. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Roger, you would have died. These are freaking fantastic. These are very, very good. You would have died. It's all right. You would have died happy, but at least you would have died. Okay, so let's get a little bit back.
Jesus, Robbie.
Yeah, those are so good. I mean, like, diabetic shock, though.
Oh, is it super sweet?
Oh, my
No,
God.
they're not super sweet.
I don't eat the
Mine has a glazed piece of sugar on top of my glazed donut.
Okay, well, maybe yours.
Yeah. Mine was delightful. It was
Yes.
chocolate and chocolate.
Mine,
With a little chocolate on top. It was delicious.
I think
Mine was
coffee.
just
Coffee?
So good.
yeah.
so good. Actually, these are
I was a
Yours was
Tupperware?
coffee.
I think
Oh,
so.
fantastic.
I think so. I don't know. It had a coffee bean on it.
Oh, I see that one. That one's mine.
Yeah.
Dibs.
Yeah, definitely.
Consider it licked.
it's already finished.
Consider it licked. Yep, that one's
Doesn't
mine.
Stop everybody, Margie.
Right?
You know what? Sometimes it gives people a little bit more ammo. All right, let's get on. Roger, as we normally do.
Wait, which one?
Things that I would lick.
Shout out to our retired Navy guy listening. I know he's out there.
I mean,
Hey,
that's
Blue.
a coffee table plug. That is a
He's
coffee
sitting at the
plug.
table.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Roger, tell me, save me for myself and tell me a little bit of background about here and playing at my table.
I don't know if I could do that first part. I am playing Bogey, the Nosferatu investigator, private investigator. He's done a lot of things throughout the years. He's quite old. And he's got a couple of animal friends now that seem to be working out pretty good for the party.
Papa.
So happy with that. So I actually wrote the names down: Connery and Petunia.
Petunia. Yeah, so, I mean, one day she shall be my mate.
As
Thanks,
long as she doesn't die.
Yeah, right. All right, Melinda, give us a little bit of background with you playing at our table today.
So I play Militissa. She is roughly 800 years old. She can't wait for day to fall so she can get some sleep and grow her unibrow back. That's very important right now.
Well, I mean, you look stunning in the moment. Do you have like a 5 o'clock shadow currently like poking up or?
Well, I don't think so. I think that she's got to be asleep
Until it has
to
to
regenerate.
happen.
Isn't that how it works? I don't know,
Yes,
but
in my universe, it just
it shows up. Yeah.
you feel it in your sleep. Yes.
Yeah. And I will wake up once again whole.
All right, Sean, give me this little background. What you're playing at my table today.
I am playing Kai, the Nosferatu assassin, and he is currently trying to connect a game genie to his.
Pretty much.
armor.
You're looking for the
Looking
cheat
for
code.
The cheat codes.
The
yes.
cheat code
Up,
all
up,
day.
down, down, left, right, left, right.
Yeah, right. Nope. I mean,
That's what she said.
there's 6. You know, for instance, what do you write to this notes? Perfect. Yes, no problem. And last but not least, Margie, give us a little background on you playing at my table today.
All right. Elise is a slightly neurotic.
I think you mean interesting.
Yeah.
That's what they
Okay.
call themselves.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Alright.
interesting.
All right.
Saucy.
Very specific
Hot.
taste.
Very specific.
And
Mostly kind
all,
as cup holder.
all encompassing. all encompassing taste.
You know,
When she sees something she likes it a lot.
I can't believe you took Vol to bed. That's so funny to me that that's canon.
Right? So completely
That's-
different than
yeah,
my normal
yeah.
type, right?
I mean, he was a giving lover. I mean, like, do you remember?
Some-
I mean,
Sometimes you just have to step outside your comfort zone.
he
And,
left the mask on, though. That was like his version of the
Maybe that's what I like.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So, as we left us last time, who do I want to start with? You know what? I'll start with Melissa.
Ooh,
Ooh, goodness.
I'm still sharing us on social media. Okay.
That's what I was just doing.
Uh,
I'm not ignoring you guys, I swear.
The banging on that door that you're currently holding.
Oh, yes.
The different hands. One's still twitching. You can see some of those wires still sparking through. Obviously, something that was not meant to have this many limbs. You put together that there's at least 3 on one side.
Yes.
As that hand.
3 of the arms, yeah.
3 of the left hands.
Yeah, as the
Yeah.
hand fumbles down, you're starting to get another one that's trying to start pouring out. Ah, shit! It kicks the hand. It's like, so what do we got? Like a 3-handed monkey? That was going on. I mean, you guys are definitely interesting. That's for sure.
I feel like it's going to be 6 arms.
6-arm
total.
monkey.
Yeah, I feel like
6
that's-
arms, but only 3 hands.
Yeah. Yes, at this point.
Well, is there like another one? Because I don't think it's fair now. I mean,
I hope there's not another one.
hi! And he like goes knocks on the thing. Oh, yeah, up there. You just hear.
Exactly.
You guys should probably, I'll take care of this guy. Maybe go up with your friends. He like shrugs, looking at a monkey. Like he kind of like looks like a new problem has arisen in his masculinity. He's like, I've never fucked with a fucking 6-armed monkey.
Well-
That sounds gotta go.
Now that we've taken off half of its hands, sure, you can finish it off.
As that bubbling rage that you had, because you rolled a 1 on your, but he does notice, like, he kind of like knocks on your shoulder. It's like, yeah, you're kind of looking kind of crusty over there. You know, like lotion's a thing.
I'm sorry, crusty?
Well, yeah, you have like stone skin.
I do, yes. And
You're like, oh, yeah, that.
yeah, that. And I don't want that to be supple. Thank you.
Like Jergens,
No,
like
no.
it's like a national brand.
Yeah.
Like, easy to find, even at the end of the world.
It's okay. I'll keep it in mind and see if I can find a haberdashery that carries multiple things.
Oh, fair enough. Kind of like sizes up the door, looking down, and like he just like smashes on the thing. It's like, all right, so like we do like a 1, 2, 3 here, like you get because you're holding the door. You know what I mean? And 1, and a 2. And I mean, like you should probably do the 3 part because I better like go like this.
Okay. 1, 2, 3 to 3. Ready? 1, 2,
What?
3.
Oh, no,
3.
You're not gonna do the. Roll me a d20. You're only looking for over an 8, but like you definitely did not catch him on his right part of his guard. Bogey, you're right there, like watching this whole thing happen.
I was helping hold the door.
I know, like so.
I got a 2.
Hey!
Is it on
is that
3
good?
That's
or
not good.
No,
we go on
no,
3 or
it's-
3 and then go?
Okay. So like what you see is
You weren't
like,
intending to all do it at the same time, right?
Right.
So Frank's like, and the ones are just not like, and the one part, like, as like he's trying to figure this out. Like, Melissa just steps off the door. Bogey, you feel like a.
She's like, I said three times.
Yeah.
There's plenty. There's plenty. I'm out.
Yeah, right. You hear like a big, like, you feel a huge shoulder like hitting into that door. Make me a strength and athletics roll, please, as you get a little bit hit. See how close that door is.
I got 6 for that. Fuck.
No.
Oh dear.
A 2 followed by an oh fuck.
You do hear.
I got 0.
All right.
It
Before
would have been a -1.
before the door slams open, you do hear like you did hear me say like and a 1 and a 2, like there's an and count there. As the door opens, you getting pushed through the door, animal strength, something raging. Finally you see the head that is poking through. It's like the size of a silverback gorilla. But instead of being silver, like you can see that like there's almost like a blue fawn that like goes through the coloring of this thing as it like starts pulling back this door, pushing through this door actually. Like snot is coming down from the large nostril that like tangles with its huge fang, like the tusk of a gorilla, that large canine that comes down and just kind of spools down. He hasn't opened the door completely, and there it goes. The Huckleberry cracks his back, and like as the door's starting to open, you're more than welcome to fight down here with Frank. But I think Militissa's already on her way up, right?
Yeah. He was like 1, 2, 3, gone. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 3, and then I just
Right. You deuced out as you hear the little pitter patter of Melissa going up the stairs. Sorry, we're all talking about Letterkenny.
Yeah,
Got
that one was for you, Raj.
Yeah, we're patter. All right, you do hear your friends, one of your friends, starting to go up. What would you like to do, Raj? What does Bogey think? Does he want to go toe to toe with this gorilla with Frank?
No, I'm going to go up the steps. Frank said, he's got it.
Frank's got this.
Fair enough.
I'm hearing
He's
gunshots
Frank.
from.
Yep.
I'm hearing gunshots from up the steps. I want to go up and help the rest of my friends.
All right. Elise, you did just let go of your last shot. You're looking at the 2 that are left. You know that you've wounded one. An amazing shot that you lined up in the last one. Definitely wounding one. The one that seems to be the most important is definitely that one that has
The white eyes.
the white eyes and protruding larger than a rat would be, enough to encapsulate this beach ball. So like talk about a rat that doesn't skip leg day. Here's another one for you, Raj. All right, that is a very big stalk. You can see those white eyes, those milky white failures of existence staring at you. The skitteriness of it is terrifying. Like you can see that the speed, all those different little appendages, let them just kind of like a gyroscope. Like no matter where you turn it, just the body seems to figure itself out. What would you like to do?
You said is it my turn to actually shoot again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, if you'd like to shoot, or if you'd like to use an ability, or whatever you'd like to
I don't think like most of my abilities are meant to deal with
do. People.
people. Yeah.
Unless you want to tame this rat.
Like-
You've seen this rat like a piece of cheese once. Downstairs.
I didn't bring my cards with me. I know I
We
have
got birds already. Do we need rats too?
I wouldn't suggest making a friend out of this rat.
Yeah, no.
Give it 100 years.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. We already got a guy that does this.
Just pop.
Right.
Oh, Robbie, as Bogey's running up the steps, I'll give Margie a little bit of time. He also would like to draw one of his 9mm. So he's just got the hand with the saw blade on it, and a 9mm in the other.
All right, cool, great visual. As you tear up the stairs, the only thing that you're really missing, the only thing you're probably lacking is your trench coat. But like this would be like a return to what you guys. I mean, Kai's got his armor. You know, everyone's got their weapons. It's just really the visual that as you look down Kai, you see Bogey charging up. Like he looks like a fucking space marine. You know, he's got a fucking like he's got this like hooked now crushed down like you there.
Yeah.
It was a bone saw.
Yeah, bone saw. Like that's pretty much become his like brass knuckle bruiser and like a nine that for you know what just for the comic relief of it, it is not in the right way. You're going gangsta.
God.
All right, what are we thinking?
All right. So I'm going to try to awe the remaining rats.
All right, there's
All
two
right.
of them.
Yes. But here's the thing.
With the dance sequence?
Anyone in the presence of me
Okay.
is going to be in awe.
Odd.
Okay?
Always
Odd.
Some of
dog,
us
you're
usually are
funny.
anyway.
In the back of everyone's head, which is everyone right now, you hear, I want to dance with somebody.
All right. It is free. It's manipulation and presence versus composure and intelligence.
All right, everyone, composure and intelligence. As she starts a flash dance that will end all flash
I
dances.
don't have to dance. I can just talk. So I'm just singing.
Well, what,
I mean, of course, you can't sing without
like,
dancing. So
I
I'm
mean,
just
like-
dancing a little bit.
the jive is
Let me
jive.
see. I'm manipulation and presence.
Well,
What are you wrong?
It's a roll off.
you've razzle dazzled me, baby. I have 0.
The eyebrows that are always in an anger and slightly surprised stuck. Relax for a moment as you have a.
Your composure and intelligence.
Oh, I'm a dum-dum.
I got
Oh,
3.
I got 3. So for the big rat, I got 4. Did that beat you?
I haven't rolled yet.
No, I got 4 for the big rat.
Holy shit. I have 3 10s.
Yes. You
Plus
do.
2 8s.
Shoot for 6s, right?
Aww.
I have 6.
6, yeah. The other. Well, I mean, the other one could.
I got
just give me a
3.
second, but the big one was the only one that could really give you like a moment.
I got 1.
I got 2 for the other guy.
Everybody's just partying in the stairwell.
Right? Yeah.
Whatever you want, Margie.
Big guy.
Or at least.
Yeah.
Swaying back
So
and
like,
forth.
yeah, right. Yeah, right. The large rat just for a moment just like picks up one paw and puts it back down, and puts up the other paw and puts it back down, and like, yeah, right. Like starts a little gyration, like trying to follow your gyration. Like,
Right.
He's just like
Trying to
all
dance with me?
Yeah, he's just he's vibing.
He's
just,
trying to dance
yeah,
with
he's
somebody.
just vibing. Yeah, right. And if unfortunately, the eyes have been like the eyelids themselves have been cut off of all of the faces.
Jesus.
But like, if they could have been like enjoy,
Right.
like if they could puppy dog eyed, they're just kind of vibing. You know what I mean?
Right.
The other rat's like literally on its tail, just like. Not just vibing, not just like a little bit out because it doesn't have that much. He got 1, so he's just like, "Yeah, we're here for this." Like,
All right,
yeah,
so
you got a bouncy ball.
how
And
about
one.
how about you? Did you manage?
I got a
Todd?
3, but I don't think I feel much different because I'm usually in all of Elise anyway. So
Oh, hold on. That's a secret? I didn't know that's a secret. That's a great secret. All right. Yeah.
Well,
I'm-
shit. Then this didn't
Da-da-da-da.
work. I was hoping,
Just really, really well.
right, but I was hoping like it would stop the rats. They wouldn't get another turn, and y'all could kill them
Right.
while they were.
They're dancing.
But now we're all just dancing.
Yeah.
You still have your faculties. You can kill the rats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was
Cool
my
in the
action,
gang.
right?
We're doing celebration in the
I
stairway.
will let you know your all will break.
It did say it was free.
I know, but your all
Okay.
will break when you do something absurd in front of odd individuals. Like they
Okay,
can
well, it's
only
not
be-
absurd of me to pull my gun and shoot these guys.
Well, it will be for the other rat.
Well, there's only 2 rats.
There's only 2 rats.
I
so
have
you-
2 guns.
Ooh, got him.
I'm just saying.
All right, so
Not a problem unless
as
there's
you
the
walk
third.
over, so you got the very happy,
And I'm gonna do
that's,
them at the same time.
dancing on like 3 tails. Like
Yeah.
he just comes over, big old smile, like this is their coming out day, and the other rat's just kind of like vibing with you.
All right, so I'm gonna do these at the same time, right?
All right,
Just
all right. There's really no dodge. But it will break the other people's spell. I mean, like,
then
well,
we stop
good. They don't need.
dancing. Yeah,
I wasn't trying to spell them anyway.
Everybody's like, oh, Oh shit!
All right, I'd like, as she's firing the gun, I'd like the rest of you to make me a dexterity and athletics roll.
Are we gonna try to save the rats?
No.
Okay.
I'm just trying to see what dance pose you land
Was
in.
it dexterity and
Athletics.
athletics? Not bad.
Want to feel the heat from somebody.
Oh, right. I did not want to roll those dice again because they fucked me up.
Actually, in canon now, you're the one that actually wrote that song. That's for sure. You were the ghost writer of I Want to Feel Some Heat from Somebody.
Nice.
Oh man, it's gonna be a long episode for old Militissa today.
But it's like a punk version, just for the record.
Oh, good.
I want to feel the heat.
No, not
90s pop?
not 90s ballad rock. No.
So,
No,
wanna
Chris Cornell.
feel some feet from somebody. I mean, like,
Yeah.
what are we looking
Yeah.
for?
Like
choppy?
Real Big Fish.
Oh, da 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 da.
Yeah,
no
it's
problem.
ska.
So a
it's
little
totally
bit
ska. Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Get you some of those
That was exactly the song I was thinking of.
Yeah. Yeah.
the Punk Goes albums. We need to get you a couple more of those.
Hell yeah, man. I'll always take albums. How about
One.
All right.
All of my dice
Two.
are fired today.
So your dance looks like Elaine from Seinfeld.
And it's the best you've ever seen
Yeah,
me
right.
do.
So, Militissa, you're the first one out of it, right? And you realize this ridiculous pose you're in. But you do get to catch the last little bit. Bogey, would you roll?
3.
3?
Again.
All right. And you rolled 2? Like,
I, for some reason, stop and have my thumb in Kai's mouth.
yeah. Well, odd is great, right? Like,
Sorry, I don't.
when you lost a little bit of presence, like because you were odd, the suit realized that you wanted to dance, so it just started doing the robot. I mean, like
Nice.
it's just like as you were, and yes, you are posed with a thumb in your grate, like where it is. Where you know what? With 3 successes,
Sorry.
Bogey,
yeah,
what dance were you doing in the stairwell?
The worm.
It was more like
You're gonna look the best, so.
it was more disco, so it's kind of like John Travolta.
So, yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
Yep, Militissa is the first of the break, so you do realize that your thumb is in Kai's mouth as he's
Yep.
as
Excuse
he's,
me, sorry
The
about
hand is still just going like this. The suit compliance, you know what I mean? Like going through it, and then you see
Your
Bogey.
thumb.
Yeah, you see Bogey come up directly after like all the spray, like like you have that pink little mist from the 2 rats as Bogey points his finger directly up, and just like the hips are still going, the foot is like, but then the disco does draw down, and you guys have left it. Hey guys, I'm sure you guys like the party, but I kind of gotta, like you hear, like he is tussling with this ape. He's actually like trying to wrestle it. No weapons. He's like, you might want to run or help me. Yeah, like 2 choices.
Peace out.
We're still on a
Ooh.
mission here.
Yeah, we got to get blood. We got to get back to the prince.
It's up to you guys what you guys want to do.
Are we now on the level that we need to be?
Yes, you're on level 3. That is where from your Escher drawing, you know that there is a pathway towards. You only from his original drawing, you don't see much more in that way. One spike across the area, like you can actually. You know what? Buggy, because you did such good rolls last week, you're in charge of the map. Why don't you give me an intelligence and investigation as you're trying to look at this map to see if there's any other things in your way?
That was last week.
Yeah,
This
that
week is
was-
different. Intelligence and investigation.
So you take down your finger point, John Travolta style, and you just go right to the map, and we are here.
looking for 2s, right?
Yeah. Nar. Mar.
Please tell me you didn't throw a fistful of 2s and 1s.
No.
Okay.
No, it was mostly 5s, but I got 2 8s. So
So you got 2 successes. Path looks pretty clear. Your path looks pretty clear.
Well, guys, the path looks pretty clear. Let's go. Frank, hold the stairwell for
I'm
us.
currently
You're doing a
holding
great
quite a
job.
lot of things.
Hold the door.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
You're doing a great
yeah,
job.
right.
Sorry. that
Yeah,
was
right.
good.
You look down and
Oh,
like
door.
he's like taking the door itself and he's using it as a shield. Like like he's like strapped his arm, not strapped his arm, but it's like put it through like the. I don't know. His arms would be too big. He's holding the door as a shield, it's like thinning this thing off, and you can just see the arms like reaching around trying to get it. He's like, oh yeah, fine here. It's good. I mean, that's when you guys leave.
We just left him.
Oh, that's what you guys chose to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Continuing to walking on down. Who's in front? Who's in the back?
I'll go first.
Yes,
You go first. I think
I
that
would probably be right behind her because I'm the guide.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see you like lighting up the cigar, that was just kind of like sticking out of your mouth, like that little stubby thing that you got going on, like the little smoke, and you can see it like drift within this, again, like half powered, half not. The lights flickering, different doors opening and shut, like the difference in pressure, because you did open up a stairwell
Right.
that was closed for probably the beginning of this, like when all the trouble started happening.
Hey, Melatissa, you know that the cigar takes on a whole different look when you look so feminine. I like it.
Okay. I like it. It's gonna grow in tonight or today.
Do they have to though?
I mean, yeah,
You
I mean, we
get
could do
from the
that every
stairwell,
morning.
you're like-
we could, or
You do hear from the stairwell. I agree. Like pretty nice.
Still fighting the monkey.
Oh shit.
See, and he can't even see the cigar.
yep, that's true.
You're welcome. Sorry, go
Comment
ahead. You
from
were
the
telling a
peanut
story.
gallery.
We'll talk it we'll talk about it in the morning, in the evening.
We're just chatting as we walk.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Like
Yeah.
there's a moment, Melatissa, that you try to push out the eyebrows and and nothing.
It doesn't work?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
good.
just like, it's gonna be.
Have the image of do you remember the Play-Doh people? You'd shove
Yeah.
it down
Right,
with
yeah,
Play-Doh.
right, just trying so hard to push those out, but no, Vol did a good job. You look fucking fabulous.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes,
not
I
from-
do. If
yeah.
I'm getting compliments from Elise, I know I look amazing.
He had a whole setup, and anyway. So yeah, you can hear the treble happening from underneath you. Some moans. Something dawns on you, Bogey, specifically. This stairway was like people tried to block it. So that means people are up here. You
Right.
hear heartbeats. You hear some sounds of people that are suffering. You hear coughing. Like from one room that you walk by. The machines are all dead, and then all of a sudden the power comes back up and beep. As you walk by.
How horrible.
Right.
You're just
The
getting little
power's
bursts
failing,
of
but you're on
oxygen.
life support,
right,
so it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
barely keeping you
It's
alive.
just keeping
Right.
people here.
It'd be
You
awful.
just can't die.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's just
Oh my gosh.
that's where you're at.
Just the rattle settles in and then it
Right.
comes back on.
Yeah, right.
You think you're finally
right.
done?
Yeah.
The
And then the power
pacemaker.
kicks in.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Wouldn't that be the luck of it though?
That would be fucking horrible.
Actually, Kai specifically, this doesn't feel very honorable.
Okay.
I mean,
He's like, fuck, you're going to make me kill a hospital full
no,
of people.
but as you walk by, that sadness does settle in. You know what I mean? Like these are people that the nurses aren't coming back. There's no doctor that's going to be on roll. The people that couldn't flee or do something, they've already made choices to make other actions. They just at one point, even a healthcare worker was going to go, "I'm going to save myself first." I mean, you can smell this soiled bedpans where this is just, it's been 4 days. I mean, who knows when the staff finally just was like, I'm going to save myself.
He's like, shh.
So
It's
my
just-
heart's bleeding, but
yeah. As you guys
got a
continue, you do know, you guys are punk rock. I mean, that's kind of what the thing is. As you keep on walking, Bogey, you realize that it's about 5 doors down. It's going to be on your left-hand side, and there will be a cache, a cold room, where you think you've been led to find this blood.
Allegedly, it will still be cold.
Allegedly. Well, I mean,
The power going on.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Instead of 35 degrees, it's like,
Sean's like,
42,
why are you
yeah,
laughing at
yeah.
allegedly?
Yeah.
It's another Letterkenny
know.
thing. Okay.
Oh no, I just
We're going to shame you into
You don't
watching
understand.
the show.
Most people I associate with are this.
Watch Letterkenny.
Yeah, it's just what it is.
I mean,
So someday you're going to watch it and you'll hear allegedly, and then you'll know why I was trying not to laugh.
to prove my point, to be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair. Fair enough. Letterkenny,
Okay.
please sponsor us.
I'll go watch it later.
Yeah.
I am going to be able to stream from Letterkenny, Ireland.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because we have some testing that we do
That's
up
going to
there.
be amazing.
It is.
Yeah.
It's going to be fantastic. I'm going to make sure I'm there for a Sunday.
As you're getting closer, Bogey, you do. Actually, all of you, you're super sensitive when it comes to battle tactics and things that like are out of place. Why don't you all give me a wits and awareness roll?
Ah,
You do hear from the stairway, just die already. I mean, like, I'm off it. Oh, shit. You hear a couple.
5 successes.
5 successes.
I also have 5 successes.
5 successes.
Keep these dice.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Yeah.
Out of 7, I got 5.
I got
None of them were
1.
10s.
3.
Hey.
Hey.
With your 1 success, you're kind of like looking at the map, Bogey. Like, you're like, was that is that a little red splotch there? And you're like, I don't know what he means. You're getting a little bit lost. You know that directly across is where you want to go, on the left-hand side. But you can't make out what is on the right-hand side from what he drew. 3 successes? You hear deep breathing, slow heartbeat, but big.
Doing that, are you? Oh, no.
5 successes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like linoleum has that like squeak.
Uh-huh.
And if you watch little Olaf like get really excited for food and he kind of has that skittery kind of aspect. You hear both of you 5 successes, like those like large talons on tile.
Why do you hate us?
it's a velociraptor.
What did we do to you today?
Kyle, you can hear us that.
Yeah.
Volume down. Volume down.
You go deaf.
Excuse me.
Sound buffeters, you know. You know what? That can be really
Noise
useful,
canceling.
actually.
Yeah.
So remember that one. By the way, we need to make a sheet of you of the programs that you have. But currently, you go that sound of silence, like it's almost like a buzz. You can try to figure out how to do it, but you don't hear that anymore. But the 2 ladies definitely hear that, like a large gate. Think about like huge hips that like swing.
Can we discern 2 feet or 4?
Right. Does the cadence sound
Yeah,
like.
with that many successes? Yes, it feels like a gate of 4 feet.
Okay.
And you hear, Father, something does not smell correct.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question.
Like what? I'm trying to read a map.
I'm aware, but I mean, it reeks of. As you guys continue to walk forward, have you guys stopped or?
You're leading.
I am.
Oh, by the way, I call you Mill. I don't call you Melitissa.
okay.
So change that.
Fair
All
enough.
right.
I think I would throw up the hold. Can't see an enemy, but know it's there. Birds are even issuing warnings.
What you hear is caw, caw.
Of course, yeah, but
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, Petunia's like pecking at you again. He's just like,
What's wrong with your bird?
Papa.
That's because your tinnitus is so loud we can hear it.
Yeah, right.
It's like true life. It's serious, real.
All right. If you guys don't act, whatever this is going to make an action. Takes another step. You hear that?
Is there any God, like almost like a wait, Kai, does your suit have smoke?
He doesn't hear you.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
You know what? No problem, because I'm sure that we have worked around something similar
You know,
before.
it's not perfect silence. It's actually do 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 do.
Of course.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
yeah, elevator music in my ear.
I'm gonna do
But
some.
I see her mouth.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
So I'm like, volume up.
Yeah.
compliant. Make me a stamina roll.
God damn.
Whoa. Stamina.
Stamina.
Sure, you're about to
Can
blow
you
out
keep
his
it
ear
up?
lungs.
Right.
Like volume up. You were listening in. You know what I
Keep it
mean?
up.
Like, but remember, that's also super useful. When you,
Next time, don't hit the volume up. Just unmute.
Yeah.
yes, that would have been the correct. That would have been the correct.
All right, I'm eating this coffee donut.
Do it. Get into it. We've all obviously had some sugar today.
Just stamina.
Sixes, right?
Just sixes.
Fucking one.
I have not.
Haha.
No, wrong.
This one's for you, buddy.
That's okay. Because I've got
If you could go ahead and
zero sugar chocolate.
Oh my God, I almost bought some
Ooh.
of those for you the other day.
Mine is superior. I have sugar encased in sugar, baked and then grilled, and then probably steamed,
Fried.
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 Sugar.
Everything a man can do to make something unhealthy, I have in my hand. Now, as like you know, when you put two radios together and you get that feedback,
Yes.
like that does short, but you get back to your senses. What will happen is that like your next roll will be sevens instead of sixes as you're trying to clear that out.
Okay.
But you're able to hear Melissa with her quandary.
Kai, does your suit have any kind of smoke effect, mist, water, anything?
As you're like literally just rubbing your ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I imagine
'Cause you
there's
have
almost
big
like
bat
a-
ears too, right? Like I
Yeah.
mean, like
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
it would have
yeah.
been way
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah.
They like tucked in.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Like oh, that really sucks. Yeah, you hear that?
So it sounds like I'm like in your ear.
No, I don't have drugs. Why are you asking me about
I'm not.
drugs?
What are you talking about? Drugs?
It's so loud.
Kai,
Oh, there we go.
do you have smoke or mist or powder or something?
I think I saw something about smoke in my manual.
Okay.
All right.
Can you pull up the PDF again and hit the little zoom in button
You know,
Enhance.
and make it happen? Spray it that way.
because
search smoke.
Yeah.
with that good role play, I've saw a user manual. You're looking for a 8
This thing doesn't roll higher than a 6. Ever.
higher than that.
For
It does
you,
when it's me possibly killing a player character. Then it doesn't mind rolling well.
That's a 9. Fuck, man.
As you're looking through, you're like, go to smoke, but nothing there. Actually, it's right in the center of your head, right? So that's a very fun visual. As you're like scrolling down, you can almost, if you could see visors squint, they would be squinting. And it goes, that word is very hard to say. Self-adhesive expenditure, no problem. So what the person had done had added baby powder to his suit so he didn't chafe.
Oh my god.
And to be applied when needed. So it just goes like through all the cracks of your armor. You're welcome. And- yeah, right.
Yeah.
Look, this
And I'm standing in front of you.
Yeah, right.
So now I'm white.
So like, yeah, like
Does it
the
fill?
front is
Does it
like-
fill the mask?
Yeah, right. Oh yeah. It's just,
The least helpful thing possible.
hold on. But like as the particle's starting to land,
Comic relief.
You-
Comic relief.
you do see it land.
You're like, I built this warrior.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It works though.
You built a warrior and now baby powder is
Yeah, right.
spraying out of your nose holes.
I got a
Chafing is a
bad
bitch.
feeling about this.
Yeah, right. As Melissa, as you turn, you see You see Elise, and it's just like powder. You know? She's pretty much just got a teat, right in front of him.
Weirdly,
And-
Elise, I feel like this isn't the first time this has happened to you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but as you follow her gaze, because you guys both had good rolls to start off with, the big, heavy footprints have stopped, and you see first is a muzzle, large nose,
How far away?
about 10 feet in front of you.
Oh, fuck. That's close.
Then
So close.
The little particles are like landing on its face, and you see twice as large as a wolf, the jaw structure of a grizzly.
Oh, it's an invisible bear.
As it like starts to
I've only
take-
heard of these.
Yeah,
as
they're
it starts
fucking terrible.
to take form.
But now it's got
Now it's coated in
now
powder.
it's got
Isn't
powder.
Now it's a
But we
powdered,
know they explode
powdered
really
sugar.
well.
Yes, they do.
Powder sugar
Oh.
crawler.
Yeah, right, yeah. Hey, there we go.
Donut.
And it takes
much
one more
sugar.
step. I mean, at this point, it's gotten used to being invisible, so it's gonna get closer than 10 feet before it kills you. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like that was the slow walking. Like when you see a predator like that, it's really the scary part of the shoulders. Like when one hand takes the you see just that that little outline of like what it is to be that powerful, and it just thinks he doesn't know he can see you. He doesn't have that kind of intelligence. Just I'm going to eat this person. while I'm walking up to him.
Without hesitation, I'm going to pull out my two-handed sword.
This comes up.
I'm gonna cut that nose off.
Vicious.
Specifically the nose.
Specifically.
All right. It's going to be a dexterity and melee.
Brace yourselves, because this thing's about to be pissed.
Yeah, right.
What is it? Dexterity and melee?
Yeah, right. And it will have a reaction because it's looking you in the eyes. Down to 5 because it would be surprised at this point because it's on the assumption
It doesn't
that
know you
it's-
can see it.
Yeah.
5.
Three. I mean, yeah, it gets angry. Stands straight up. All you see is like
Bigger target, guys.
yeah, right. Yeah, like the nose, that becomes uninvisible once it gets like knocked off. The fur itself is kind of what keeps it invisible, but its snout and its head, that's not part of the mechanism, but does it. So you do see a snout do fall. You can see it's like the one thing that you can see now because the blood itself is actually making the figures stand out, but that blood just drains down. It's now vacant jaw. You know what I mean? Like you got the top lip and the snout of it. Not any of the teeth. It's just drip. So all you guys really see is this like outline of a bear, but the one thing you can see clearly is just this blood-filled jaw that is just screaming to the high heavens. There's even like a little girdle. As it like
That's the target.
screams out. Yep.
Well, shit.
It's going to make a swipe at you.
Of course it is.
You removed the booper.
I did. No more. No
There's
boops
no
on
calming
that
it
suit.
down now.
No boops for you.
No. Do I get to try to dodge?
You sure do.
Dexterity and
And athletics. 1, 2, 3 for mine. So you're trying to beat 3.
it's landed on a 10. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, so that takes that away. So that's 1. Come on, baby. Give me lots of 10s. I need about 5.
No, they beat 3.
2,
Yep.
3.
Ah!
That's 3, and I'll burn a willpower point to make it 4.
Hey, cross it off. Awesome. Fantastic. As it comes through, a double like slash coming towards you. You were gonna get rocked by this. By the way, don't get hit by this thing. It's very powerful. Yeah. As it comes down with 2 slashes, like you take out your Morning Star and like tighten up the chain. No, you took out your sword.
Yeah, my sword.
Blocking it is just kind of like you can feel it like gnaw into it, like little pieces of steel are like being cut from the actual blade itself as the claws come down. That does give you pause. Those aren't regular claws. You know, like you have a second as it like falls forward. It is now not an able to attack because he was doing 2 attacks at the same time. A huge hit, but he used both of his attacks for one single, combining them. Then he shakes. So all you see is the maw, the bloody maw that you have. But he does shake his coat, making the rest of the body still a couple little pieces, but very translucent. We're going to go to whoever wants to act next.
I was right behind her.
Yep.
Yep.
Here you go. They're going to be
I-
sevens to attack, though, because now it's all you can really see is the face. You have a slight outline, but
Well, I still got my gun, so
Yep.
I want to aim for the hole.
aim for the face, no problem. Give me a dexterity and firearms, and you're looking for sevens. God, cutting off the nose of a bear, that's so
I got 2.
dark.
I'm sorry.
She's brutal.
Yeah.
She's fucking brutal. I would not want to, like, at the end of the world, I want to make sure she's on my team.
Right.
Like
fight us now, right?
yeah, right. The way that the maul like goes, like you take a shot, but it's really hard to visualize, not to visualize, to make a target like where his head would be compared to
Right.
just where the dripping blood is. That's the thing that you can see. You can see the blood going over the teeth. So like it's just hard to figure out where his head would be. You're looking for a center mass shot, boom, like a headshot, but you just misjudged that one. It goes right into the wall. You had to dodge as he
Okay.
like, flips. You see some like blood stacking on either side. All right.
Well, he's not advancing at that point, so
Yeah, right. Yeah,
that's a plus.
right. You guys tell me who goes first.
Go ahead.
Okay.
You do feel that Vince goes. No more baby powder.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Take out my swords
All right.
and want to take up where Mill left off and continue to cut for a face, looking for the face,
Looking for the face.
going for neck and above-ish.
You do see before you strike, there is a like a.
Do you have X-ray vision?
No, there's a little
I have
sigil.
like it's not X-ray though. Like it seems like it's like thermal or it's I haven't
Enhanced in some way?
Yeah.
I haven't really.
Yeah, you did use thermal last week.
He has thermal. We've unlocked that.
We kind of
Yeah.
already know he's there.
Yeah,
I
right.
mean,
Yeah.
But with a thermal heat signature, you could tell where his body is. Now
When-
that he's back to invisible.
Yeah.
Navigator activate thermal heat seeking.
You have unlocked that compliance.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
So
Cool.
now I can see him.
Yeah, right. But that
So you only have
when you
six.
when you say that, the little check mark on your heads up display goes away.
Cool.
So maybe you would have had a different effect if you didn't,
that.
starting to figure out the power of the suit. If you use one, the other one's going to go away.
Navigator activate bear killer. No. Okay.
Bear repellent.
Not found. Not found.
Invisible bear killer.
Not found.
You have to be specific.
I
Shoot more
was
baby powder
man.
out of his
You should have seen the Rolodex my head just went through to find a funny way to answer
Yeah,
that.
no.
I was going Cubs. What's a fucking bear killer? It's a fucking cub, right? And again, I mean, like, nothing does happen. But the thing does fade. You feel you can see the bear. So instead of sevens, you're at sixes. Give me a dexterity, or are you going for finesse? Or you're going to go. You got two of them, both of them.
Yeah.
So that would be dexterity. If you use one, it'll be strength, but two is dex because you're finessing. Dexterity and melee.
And melee. Nice. Motherfucker. One. God damn it.
As you go up, it is the thermal's good. It's awesome. I mean, like honestly, you probably wouldn't even have the one had you not had the thermal. But it is weird to like, how thermal's like a blob, like it doesn't really give the true outline of something. You have like a center heat seat, and then like a different level of heat and a different level of heat. This thing is fast. This thing is brutal. This thing is not just a grizzly bear by itself is terrifying, let alone one that you can barely see, let alone one that has been actively provoked to kill things. and wants to kill things. It sees your attacks and it just ducks underneath it, like as you're coming down, like to like make like a like almost like decapitate it. The large maul goes around and it like you just missed the blob. It made it easier to see where the actual thing is. It made it harder to see where the outline is. Cool.
I hate these things so much.
Yeah, invisible bears, man. They're fucking you wait till you fight a 6-armed monkey. Give me some time.
Started.
Yeah, right.
Heck, we got three limbs off it. Off of
Yeah,
that
you
bitch.
do hear in the background, still doing fine. Yeah, I got all this. All right, goes back up. Actually, no, goes back up to Roger.
Elise.
No, it goes to Elise.
At
Yeah.
least, yeah.
Nope.
Elise.
I think it goes to
No,
Melissa.
I haven't done
hasn't
anything
done
yet.
it.
Oh,
Yeah,
go ahead.
Elise didn't get her turn yet.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, Elise, and he looks at you. I'm like, the other one.
Well, you did your awe thing, so I was. Yeah.
Well, that was
I was
that was
odd.
out with the
I
rats.
was
That was
odd.
out with the rats.
I was odd.
Okay,
It's the right answer.
Wait, who's odd?
all of us. Let's see. If I shoot at this, it's on sevens,
On sevens, unair and aim will not work on this particular one,
right?
Because
you can't
it
aim
is-
at something you can't see.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
It's
But you do
I-
have the bloody nose as kind of like a target almost.
Well, that's why it's not 9.
So it's
names.
firearms and-
firearms and dexterity. Sevens is what you're looking for. That was actually a really good idea to like cut off the nose. Like
Give a
I
target.
Can, yeah, I can see that. Like I can see just like this like, floating like grizzly mouth
It'd be
like maw.
horrifying.
It'd be fucking horrifying.
Yeah.
4 on the first shot.
Okay.
Fuck.
I like that. That's the target. You're aiming
One.
for like the open holes of its nose.
Yeah.
So if it goes in, you're hitting the brain.
Yeah.
The first one does, and you can as it like rears back. You do now have another way to see it. It now has like one more shot. I mean, it's leaking blood. You can see all this. You have so it's actually really good because it now gives proportion. If you can see one shoulder, you can guess about the other shoulder. So you have where the head is took some damage, but now at least you have like a 2-part perspective of where
Right.
it is. But it does give a final shake after it gets hit. Not intentional, but it does shake off the rest of that baby powder. All right. Well, Tessa, the bear goes after you, by the way.
After who?
After you.
Oh, good.
You cut its fucking
You cut its nose
I
off,
sure did.
and you're in the front of the line.
And and I'm not sad about it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should have done this during Margie's turn. I'm going to activate Daunt. I know you're going to say for the class, and I'm just looking up the exact verbiage.
I'm just chewing a really tasty donut that we want to be sponsored by because I need more of those in my life. That is so much sugar.
Good though, right?
Zing.
Presents. There we go. Daunt. Instead of attracting people, the vampire uses presence to repel. With the power, the user appears threatening and exudes an aura of menace, powerful enough to make most mortals avoid the attention, and even vampires think twice. So I'm just assuming
You're
that
gonna
it
try
would
to
apply
intimidate the bear?
You
Yeah.
want to? That's what I was like. You want to intimidate a grizzly bear?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
It's gonna be good.
Add the user's
Fairly
presence.
dauntless.
Add the user's
You better
presence
say that-
rating to any
you better say what I hope
intimidation
you're gonna
roll
say.
attacking the user. So he has to roll resolve and composure in order to even be able to attack me.
Ooh, he wouldn't have a lot of composure, but he would be a grizzly bear, so he would have max resolve. I mean,
What's happening?
There.
so what's your role?
I don't. It just becomes.
She just does.
Just turns on.
So tell me how you're going to taunt this bear.
That's exactly what I want you to say.
Yeah, right. Give me the visual.
I'm gonna
of
show
you.
me what that looks like.
How,
Pretty much.
How do you taunt this bear?
Going to be the opposite of what they say you should do, which is lay down and get into the fetal
Right.
position, right?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So
Right.
instead of doing that, I'm going to make myself appear much larger.
Keep going.
and I shall roar at the bear.
The
I will
more
do the
des-
roar.
The more descriptive you're going to be, I'm going to give myself more or less dice. So
no problem.
if you'd like
So,
this to be descriptive,
I'm
if you
going
want this to work, be
plant my
descriptive.
feet about shoulder width apart, slight bend to the knees, so I'm like able to attack should he come towards me. Lean forward slightly, bare my fangs, all of my teeth, furrow my now 2 eyebrows instead of 1, which would have been way scarier. Yeah, like claws out.
Is it just a roar? Come on, I'm trying to help you.
I'm not doing a roar.
Oh, come on.
No.
Please?
No.
One more time?
Please?
No.
Come on.
No. But I'm going
Difficulty's
to...
going up.
Oh, stop that.
I said please twice.
Yeah, and I'm just going to like scream/roar
All right, fair
back
enough.
at this bear. Quite frankly, I've had enough of this damn hospital.
So he would have full resolve.
Do I terrify it?
You sure don't.
Oh, shit.
If a bear,
is what I-
if a bear could go,
Oh my
he would.
god.
Yeah, right. Like you roar back at him. It's very much like a mummy moment. Like when like the guy roars. Yeah, but like in reverse. Like the roar was big, and then you just hear it's even worse because you cut off its nose. The roar comes through the gullet because it starts at its base, and it's a primal thing, and like it hits where you cut off its nose, and that just gurgles the sound itself.
Ew, do
And
I
you-
get sprayed with invisible bear
As
blood?
it like goes through, you guys
Amazing.
all
It's
now
my favorite makeup, blood.
as it goes through, you're fine because you initiated it. But the rest of you need to make me a manipulation and composure and intimidation check to see if you are now afraid of the bear.
Which one?
Manipulation.
Composure and intimidation.
Yeah.
Intimidation. Sorry.
You're only looking to beat twos. 2.
1.
1. Yeah, that's a big fucking angry invisible bear. That just like rocked this little corridor with like a scream back.
2.
2, yep. Big powerful beast in front of you, but you don't have any negatives. Your next roll will be 7s.
I'm going to jump on his back.
That works. That works. Yeah, absolutely. And
I got 2.
handholds are there.
Yeah. I'm
They're-
going to my
I
safe.
mean,
I'm
like,
going
yeah,
to my safe
they
place.
It's like like a bicycle that has like the pegs.
Yeah.
So you got little pegs on the lower back,
Right.
and like 2 little straps like on his shoulders. So
Nice.
little straps, like 2-finger kind of things.
Right.
But like you're strong enough that's enough. How many?
2.
Roger? 2.
2.
Terrifying beast, but you feel comfortable. I think we're gonna take that break right there as that roar echoes down the chamber.
Okie dokie.
Fantastic.
Give me a second. I gotta find our 20-minute break. There it is. We will BRB. Look at Roger, still there. Hang on, Raj.
Herb. Stream of consciousness for 20 minutes.
Well, hello, fellow travelers through the podcast airwaves. I'm Nathan.
I'm Jake.
I'm Jamie.
And oh, look what's this? Why, it's something we made I'd like to tell you about. It's Knight's Quest.
Knight's Quest is a fantasy RPG podcast where the three of us use dice and our imaginations to write a story together.
We're putting some wacky characters through whatever situations we can think of to tell an interesting story, and it's improvised, so we don't even know where it's going to go next.
Sometimes we buy socks. Sometimes we talk about bread. And sometimes we accidentally summon the god of chaos.
Just an average Friday here on Knight's Quest.
And with an original musical score for every episode, you won't want to miss anything that's happening in our story here at Knight's Quest, every other Friday, wherever podcasts can be found.
Yeah, we'll play some dodgeball and we'll get thrown in the dungeon by the king. It's fine. We'll do it all here on Knight's Quest.
Oh, this sounds brutal. I like this podcast. Oh, hello. My name is Pira. I come from the Emberclaw Pride, which is in the realm of Talia. I have to travel around with a group called the D&D Apocalypse Tour. We were chosen by the gods to sort out everything that's wrong with the realm. The group consists of an awkward Medusa named Minove, who likes to blow things up. We've got a very annoying evil cat who I hate, whose name is Salem, and a rather strange turtle named Thal, who has these very weird prophetic powers. And I can set myself on fire when I get very angry. So if you want to listen to our shenanigans, look for us, the D&D Apocalypse Tour, wherever you get your podcasts.
Quiet on set. Action. Attention Deficit and Hyperactive Dragons, ADHD, is a real play D&D podcast following the events of 4 dumbasses and their friends trying their best to play a tabletop game.
My name is Audrey and I play Velvet the Herringon Ranger, who is just as lovable as she is batshit crazy.
My name's Caleb and I play Dr. Rosalind Rose Thompson, a bookish archaeologist with a taste for murder.
I play Xylus Ramsbottom, a delightfully stuck-up high elf druid.
And I'm Daniel, the dungeon master for this wonderful mess. Check us out if you want a roller coaster adventure, poor decisions, good storytelling, and an indiscriminate use of spells.
Mr. Witch and Mr. Light have an agreement with a group of hags who call themselves the Hourglass Coven. You see, they can come and go into the Witchlight Carnival as they please to steal from naughty patrons. But what happens when those patrons come back years later looking for those lost things? Find out as Wizards and Wine takes on The Wild Beyond the Witchlight. 2 tables playing through the same adventure. One table more thoughtful, kind, and bold in their actions. The other table more decisive, more adventurous, a little more prone to taking risks. The actions of each table influences the gameplay of the other. Find out how it all shakes out with Wizards and Wine, The Wild Beyond the Witchlight. You can catch the podcast on your favorite podcasting platform, and you can catch the live stream on Mondays. Find us on YouTube and Facebook. We hope to see you at the carnival very soon. Mike's his hat.
Can't babysit and look for boys at the same time.
Yes, you can.
That's like her friend zone friend.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Poor
Oh,
guy.
dear.
Yeah. That's a hard position to be in.
Nah, it's not that bad.
You can't ask the guy that wants to be your guy to be your wingman.
Wish Olaf could just show.
You can get him. Like
Hey,
this.
Olaf.
Set a camera up there.
I really do think we should have an Olaf cam.
Right. Speaking of an old.
Aww. Littlest Olaf. The little baked potato.
Still with
Shoot
the
my guy.
potatoes.
Yeah. Mr. Tater's Tater Shack, man. It's no joke. So welcome back. We're just. Oh, that's an interesting angle for my camera.
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
Can you just
What's that one?
give it
Yeah.
a little?
Which way does it need to go?
It needs to come
You'll
back
see
this
it.
way. Yeah.
It's like
Oh,
completely.
that was my.
It sure was.
You're beautiful.
Yeah, I know. Love you too. Perfect. Thank you, Margie.
Of course.
No, but there he is.
Okay. Brad, you can hear us, yeah?
Yep. I'm
Okay,
here.
good. Huzzah. So what do you have going on? Okay, so Wizards and Wine, we do still have some audio to produce. We do still have some podcast episodes coming out. But our live streaming after tomorrow is going to be finished until January. And probably not first week of January, probably second or third. So we're going to shut that down for a few weeks just to get through the Christmas holiday and all the things that need to be done with that. Vampires of Vitae, though, is going to stay up and running.
We're going.
Except for Christmas Day, probably, right?
Yes.
Well, I mean, probably.
No.
If I could go to bed before midnight on Christmas, that probably, especially since I'll be traveling that week.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah. No, we'll look after you. Don't even worry about it.
On Christmas, I always get a bottle of American honey, so I won't be useful at all.
I will be in Austria the week before doing some testing.
Probably not
So,
Christmas Day.
yeah, I'll probably be flying back that
Probably
Saturday.
not the day after Christmas Eve.
Yeah. I'll be flying back on Christmas Eve. So I'm already not going to have a Christmas.
Oof.
So, because, yeah.
Oh,
That's right.
My wife
That's
now
right.
has to work on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, and New Year's.
I'm not really worried about not having Christmas, but the fact that I'm going to be in Austria for the solstice could be cool. Could be sucky that I'm not home for it.
Yeah.
So
All right, well, guys,
we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
welcome back to Vampires. All right, so we are in a moment of a tussle.
Yes.
And I've currently lost Kai because he now has a cute thing to cuddle. Yes, this is the
Oh, face.
You're talking about me on his back, right?
Obviously.
Yes.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Back hug.
He's standing there just
Yeah,
reaching back, giving
hug.
scritchies.
Yeah, little, back hug.
He's my little spoon.
All right. All right. As it roars through, it actually is his turn. It's going to go directly to the person that cut off its nose.
Again?
You're in front.
So predictable.
You're in front.
Okay.
All right.
Right? Sugar crash. It's happening.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Instant.
Uh-huh.
This is from the first donut.
Oh, this isn't good for you.
Oh, good. I'm excited.
I haven't even rolled the 10. Just want somebody else to see this.
Oh, jeez.
That's not a good reaction.
Yeah.
What the hell of a roll?
Bye, Mill.
Oh,
nice knowing you.
Oh, jeez.
And then it was
Channel by
one more.
somebody.
One,
Aren't you
two,
glad
three,
you didn't
four,
jump on her
five,
back?
six, seven,
Oh, my
eight,
God.
nine successes.
Oh,
That's what you're trying to be.
great. What am I rolling?
Holy fuck
your-
all.
Yeah, right. Your
That's what I was
dexterity.
gonna say.
Your dexterity and athletics.
Dexterity and athletics. I'm going to roll dice.
You're
I
looking
haven't
for
rolled
one.
today, so-
Yeah, right.
Really
Don't say that. Her dice will hear you.
True.
Roll up, back it up, back it up.
I'm just like, there's not
Everything
many people-
above a 1 is a success.
Yes, I like that. I like the way you think, Raj. I've told you this before. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Take that away. 2.
2.
What did I even roll? Like,
It could have happened. It happened for him. It could have happened for you.
As you were going up with your sword to block the other attack, the first attack gave you reference how strong this is, what it really is to fight a bear. I mean, like, yes, you're a lot stronger than a human. Yes, you're a lot, maybe even tenfold than a human. This is something that can match your strength.
Right.
As you go up for another attack.
Rapid reflexes?
Sell it to me.
You're going to have to roar this time, bitch.
Yeah, right.
He rolled a 9.
Yeah, right. Sell it to me. You're getting
Rapid
hit.
reflexes, I know. But I also feel like now that the thing has come after me, I think that Militissa's 800-year-old brain understands. I also feel like this probably isn't the first bear she's had to fight.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, first invisible one, sure, but probably not the first bear, period. I mean, she lived in the 1300s. So
there were so many more
or
bears
you could
then.
just not be around bears.
he told me to sell it to him.
Yeah, right.
I'm with you. I'm
working on it.
helping.
I'm working
I'm
on it.
helping.
Keep on selling. Keep
I'm
on
helping.
selling.
They weren't endangered then.
Right.
I'm
So
helping.
I feel like I just feel like there probably was a time when she was probably quite a bit feral, and I would imagine with her faith and how she feels about all of that, she would have felt it important to sequester herself away. And surviving in the woods, probably feeding on bears and whatnot.
All right.
She would
You're
have
getting closer.
fought them before. And I think that when the bear took the first swipe at her, she would have, that part of her memory and that part of her brain would have, fired up again. And I think that she's fought enough.
What does rapid reflex does?
It makes me dodge shit.
Makes her wiry.
Yeah.
Well, she's quite wily.
What am I looking at? Celerity.
I don't like that you live there now because my accent's worse now that you've met people that actually.
That's okay.
have
Your
that
Irish
accent.
accent's very Scottish.
Well, of
I
course.
think they're all,
Yeah.
That's where I go to. It's like,
Yeah. I mean, did he? I could go all the way up here. No, it's just still a little bit Scottish.
Yeah. I forgot where Mrs. Doubtfire. It was an actual person, and she was from, I think, an area in England. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
it's real.
Rapid
Is that
reflexes.
true story?
No, somebody that Robin. Yeah. No, somebody that Robin Williams knew. Yeah.
Could be, yeah. Okay, so while their bodies still can't defy the laws of nature, vampires with this power perceive events instantly and can react to them with superhuman weird word I can't pronounce. They can observe incoming projectiles to the extent that they can even attempt to dodge arrows and even bullets without available cover. With this power, vampires suffer no penalty to their defense pool for lack of cover against firearm attacks. They can also take a minor action worth up to 2 dice per turn, such as readying or reloading a weapon for free. And it is passive.
So it's like the Matrix using the bullet speed.
Yeah.
So I'll give you advantage. Roll again.
Okay, fine.
Can they compound?
Yeah, right?
As
Can I
Can
roll
you compound
twice?
those rolls?
Can I roll twice the dice?
No, you can roll again.
Thanks, Raj.
Can I manually
Yeah, right.
put the dice?
Try it.
I mean, like, I'm not a small guy. Like, that's a big hand. Like, imagine like 3 times that size
Sorry,
coming
what was
down
it?
as a
Dexterity
paw.
and athletics?
Oh yeah, bear's paw is bigger than your head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, we're talking like this huge swipe coming down, and that's just his first action.
Be nice.
Do your
That's
job.
encouraging.
Do your job.
Okay, so no
It's a
one.
good thing you're already dead.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sorry, man. You're not. 6 is what I rolled. Actually, I think I rolled.
You rolled
6.
9.
9. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As it.
Well, then the bear should roll again.
No. The bear made a swipe. I gave you advantage on the roll.
Fine.
You're right.
So it's for plot armor.
Dude, you're getting late in my campaign. Plot armor starting to... Episode 1, you have complete plot armor. There's nothing you can do in episode 1 that make you die.
All right.
You're getting less and less and less of plot armor. As the bear, like, sweeps down, like, it's coming across you, and, like, it just knocks the sword out of your hand. You're going for that break, like like in real sword fighting, like you use the blade itself, especially when you have such a large one that you had. Like it just gets knocked out of the way as it pins you against the actual wall itself. You and the claws go through 1 point of non-aggravated damage.
Oh, I feel like that would be aggravated, wouldn't
Not he hasn't finished his turn yet.
Oh.
Oh no.
All right. He has you pinned, and now he's looking at Bogey. You're second in the line.
So I've been thinking about it. Had a good 20 minutes or so to think about it. I'm going to tell Connery to take Petunia and fly back down the hall to the nurses' station and try to bring a cart up to us. One of those little carts that the nurses use, like a crash cart or something like that. I figured
it's gonna have some
two of
knockout
them.
drugs in it.
Raj, you got a D20 in front of you?
Ken, second.
This is a pretty specific ask, so we're going to go to 14s. Something above 14.
Breaking out the heart base. Kid got me.
Sorry, actually, 13. Let's go 13.
13. Lucky 13.
It's working. Look at it's coming up.
Because Petunia is quiet, but she's actually the smarter of the two, so 13.
All right. This is my kid's fault. Fucking one.
Oh no!
They fly off.
That's why I don't use these damn dice.
Yeah, right. They fly off and they come back with like not scrubs, but like the assless, like
oh yeah, just
yeah.
a hospital gown.
Hospital gown.
Yeah, hospital gown. I have brought what you asked, Father.
That is not even close to what I said.
But it was immediate. Like they what you transferred was that's what they thought it was. So you now have two ravens holding up as if they're measuring you a hospital gown.
Can you drop that on the thing that's holding Mill?
That will be your action if that's what you want to do.
That's fine.
We'll bring it down to 10s. Roll it again. That's a very easy ask. Actually, you know what? We'll bring that down to 8s on a D20. It's a pretty simple ask.
Let me get a different die.
Yeah,
Not
good
rolling
idea.
that shit die again. Oh, 17.
Yep. Actually, this is going to bring back two things you just did, which are amazing.
Yeah.
Hold for mom. Two things you just did. When they drop this on him, you guys are going to be able to see it. So your defect is not going to apply. So you're no longer going to be rolling stuff in Smarty. As they fly over and they drop it on the maw, not on the face, doesn't blind it, but it gives it a shape. You can now see this.
That's what I was going for.
Yep, you now have...
I'm a good support character.
Yeah. Yeah. No longer a disadvantage or higher numbers to roll. You now can see this as this assless gown lands on the bear itself. Holding.
Now you get airing aim.
But yes, you can use that now because you can see it. But the bear's turn was not completely finished. Well, just give me a strength and athletics roll.
Okay. I'm running out of dice because everything is rolling so shit today. Okay, let me try. Let's try some
I'm having the
colorful
same
ones
issue.
for a change. So 1, 2,
Hey, that move is big, Raj.
4.
You now have a shape. You can.
I sure hope so.
He doesn't know to shake it off, but like it may come off during the battle.
All right, we're gonna start with no ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. Hell yeah. What you do is you grab on both hands on this huge paw on you. And he was like against the wall about to like attack other things.
It's gonna smear me across the
Yeah,
wall.
smear you. But as you grabbed it almost like a harness, like all of his shaking does not injure you at all.
Okay.
That's the end of his turn. As you you can see Kai like the push against the wall, against the ground, and just dragging her. He still has you're still essentially grappled.
Right.
But Melitissa is now on the ground, but she's like holding on to like what is like attacking her, not taking injury, but like now he's like in one paw, like standing on Melitissa to make the next attack he will make.
Thank God Flesh of Marble is up.
Yep. To get into account. Kai, what would you want to do? These things are nothing to fuck with. This is one of Frank's greatest one of his greatest things is he killed an invisible bear.
So I'd like to.
They're almost as dangerous as a dolphin.
Almost.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I want to draw both swords and
You already have them out. You're good.
jump onto its back,
You can see it. Yep.
and then kind of like it's all about like kind of grabbing, but with the swords.
with the swords. All right, cool. So you want to?
Yes.
Cool.
And then you're on my back.
Yep.
All right. Hindrance, not hindrance, because you can see it. Right, cool. Give me a, and you have a jump thing too, right?
Yeah. I have the soaring leap. I mean,
You want to use that? It'll work like her on air name. If you want to jump onto something, and you
Also,
have
I
this,
feel like Elise may have a little bit of freedom to steer him if he jumps off course.
like a sailboat.
Yeah.
Like
You
a.
can lead.
with my dice rolling, yes.
Yeah, like riding a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Sell it to me.
Kai is her motorcycle.
Yeah, you gotta lean with it.
I'm a Kawasaki.
Roll
Like
with
a-
it.
more like an ultra
See,
light.
I'm turning it into a song. You gotta lean with
All
it.
right, fair enough. Roll with it.
Yes.
All right, fair.
A hang glider.
Yeah.
It's like a hang glider. Lean to the left or the right. to steer it.
Fives. With the fives. Good
He's
sell.
fine.
Good sell. Good sell.
Somebody-
That's your dexterity
jumping on
and
him.
your athletics. That's to land, and then we'll do a separate action to see how much damage
So
you
which
do.
one is it?
Dexterity and athletics to make your sword and leap. That's at the fives because you're currently being steered.
Dexterity and athletics. I was hoping for strength and grappling. Man.
That'll be later. I mean, if you want to ride the bull,
You gotta get on it first.
You said fives?
Oh no.
I brought you down to fives, man.
Yeah, I got ones too, though. We didn't talk about those.
We didn't talk about those
So I
not
got two
counting
fives,
anymore.
but I got two ones.
Right.
So then I got an 8. So we're at 1 right now. And what am I trying to get?
Not enough.
More than that.
as
More
you
than that.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, right. As you land,
Navigator. Navigate.
Yeah.
No. You land and like reaching, like you know how like when you like scratch your dog, they have that like extra fur like at their neck. Yeah, it's for their mom, like to be able to lift them up, not hurt them, and blah blah blah. Like you just reach in and you grab on that. You realize that you're in a bucking bronco scenario. You put your hand back up.
Double bucking bronco
Yeah,
scenario.
right. Yeah, you put your
Nice.
hand up and you're gonna act as that hat. So there, as the bear roars up, Elise, it is your turn.
But let go. Let go of her, right?
Let go of her.
Okay. I'm gonna
That
scramble
was
out of the
kind
way.
of the goal.
Very, very, very awesome point.
Oh,
and
wait.
yes,
I'm gonna draw my gun and shoot from underneath it.
it's not your turn.
Can I activate
Damn
Uncanny
it,
Grip?
that's what I'm gonna do when it is my turn.
Uncanny Grip.
It's still
Yes!
your turn.
Right
You
through the
made your
skin.
action to jump. You know what? You got 8 seconds. Go for it.
The rodeo's in town. Yay!
Look at my hat. I've been working the rodeo all week, so this is where it's. I knew somehow it was going to work its way through. Uncanny grip. That actually, but it's going to make him buck. I'll give you this option. Uncanny grip means that you're going to pierce the hide and not let go. It'll make the bucking worse, just like the way that they put shocking things on bulls' testicles.
So I grabbed his testicles.
No,
Shocking.
The amount it's gonna.
Those are some shocking bear balls.
To us, please. In fact, if we ever get to get sponsored by a liquor company, I think our first shot should be shocking bear balls.
There you go.
Shocking.
Yeah, the shocking bear ball.
Invisible bear balls.
Yeah, invisible bear balls. It's great too. All right, so if you want to use an uncanny grip, you can, and you will not be thrown. But your
I have cat's grace. Don't worry about me, bitch.
We're in.
I got this.
Oh, damn.
I got this.
as you reach in, you can. I mean, like your hands go all the way through. Like you have like essentially a handle. Like your claws go like your arm and everything. You have like all that excess skin at the end of it. Elise, your hand goes up. It is your turn. You're riding 2 individuals. I mean, it's not a place that you're not comfortable being.
I'm gonna whisper in the bear's ear. I'm not your mama.
Yeah. It's no longer 8s, it's now 7s.
Oh no.
It's good intimidation. That's good
Sevens.
intimidation.
I'll say yeah.
Do one of those graceful backflips off of it while you're shooting it in the air.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that because she's the
Right now, I'm safe
Yeah.
from the bear.
Yeah, right, yeah.
The bear can't get me from where I'm at.
and she's intimidated. So we're
Yeah, I'm
picking up
scared.
Oh yeah, I
information,
forgot about that.
But like
I'm scared of the bear,
Right.
but it can't get me from behind
Yeah.
it.
I'm not used to that with Elise.
Yeah, right.
Different type of bear.
Yeah.
He went there. I love it.
Yeah, it's a whole different kind of bar.
Please like and subscribe. Please.
I had a donut.
Share
I got a very high level of sugar in me.
Ara, if you're laughing right now, that means you like us. Just tell a friend.
Tell all your friends. Bring
Tell
10
all your
friends.
Yeah.
They'll laugh too.
All right.
7s is going to be athletics and dexterity.
Can I shoot?
You can, but I will let you know. He will get shook off in a bad way if you're not his counterbalance.
Right.
So he's made a grip. You are currently riding Kai, and honestly, you never have. I mean, like
You don't know that.
yeah, no. I mean, like canonically, you guys have never been together, so.
Yet.
Yeah.
She
Count
wants
if I was
to.
invisible.
No. Okay. So yeah, then I'm just gonna.
I mean, like
I'm just gonna
if you wanna
continue to
shoot,
aid.
You can. I mean, like it's your choice.
I'll just continue to aid.
Although it'll
his
be,
roles.
it will be hysterically funny just to leave Kai. I mean, like you got both of these options. Like if you want to shoot, you can shoot, but you will no longer be able to aid Kai.
Right.
Next up. You're next up.
No, I
Elise
think-
wants to activate pegging.
Bogey's up.
Bogey's up next.
Bogey's up
Activate
next.
tagging.
Or no, she's
No,
up
no,
and then
it's
Bogey.
Bogey.
Yeah.
Where's
Yeah.
Yeah. It's her and then the